So last month I took a 1,700-mile road trip down to Southern California and Yuma to see old friends. And on the way home, I decided I needed to get with the times, so I stopped and I bought a Lady Gaga CD, her new CD. And one of the tracks is called I Am My Hair. And I just want to read you some of the lyrics. I just want to be myself, and I want you to love me for who I am. And I want you to know I am my hair. I've had enough. This is my prayer, that I'll die living just as free as my hair. I just want to be free, I just want to be me, and I want lots of friends that invite me to their parties. I don't want to change, and I don't want to be ashamed. I am the spirit of my hair. It's all the glory that I have. I am my hair. I am my hair. And I'm not singing it because, well, you'd have already shut it off. So, but I do want to talk about my hair because that got me thinking, and I get a lot of compliments on my hair. And people ask me who does my hair. God. Dave trims the ends. But it wasn't always that way. And a few years ago, almost 8 years now, I had a big trauma in my life, and basically I was so depressed I stopped coloring my hair because I just didn't care. And before then, from age I guess 15 or 16 up until 41, I had the highlights, I'd straighten it. I have naturally curly hair, I would straighten it. When I started to go gray, I started coloring it and then highlighting it and then straightening it. And those of you who do these things know that this involves a lot of money and a lot of time. And I went to my hairdresser before my trauma, my fire that I will tell you about in a minute. And I remember taking her an ad from a Nordstrom's magazine and saying, you know, I'm thinking of, my hair's going a little gray, I'm thinking of growing the gray out. And there was this beautiful woman in this ad, and she was, you know, she had platinum hair, gray hair, and my hairdresser looked at it and she said, you know, Dee, one woman in 1,000 looks good with gray hair, and you're not one of them. And so $150, and 3.5 hours later, I had my perfect blonde streaks, evenly spaced, my perfectly straight hair. And then, it was I think about a week later that I woke up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom and my house was on fire. And I came close to dying in that fire. It was a huge wildfire in San Diego. I had my neighbors die, my dog died. It was, needless to say, life-changing. And as I healed, I got on the spiritual path, which I didn't even know there was such a thing before that. I was an agnostic married to an atheist, and I thought I kind of understood everything because I had a degree in biology. And so through that process, I would do mirror work. I would look at myself in the mirror, and I would tell myself that I was okay. And I decided to, you know, I would wear a baseball cap a lot. I looked like a skunk for a couple of years, and I would endure looks from other women that were kind of like, oh, poor thing, can't afford to go to the hairdresser. And this was how I marked my growth. I would tell myself that you're okay, you're okay. And as it grew out, I realized I was becoming my authentic self. I was becoming more of who I really am. And now I never got compliments on my hair before, and I get compliments almost daily. And the thing I usually hear from women is, well, I wish I could do that. I don't have the right eye color, I don't have the right skin tone, but you can do that. And trust me, you do. That's like saying, well, God made a mistake when it came to me, but He got it right for you. So, you know, we can all be who we really are. Now, the thing that's hit me lately is to take this a step further and look at what, and there's going to be some people, I'll just say right now, that this is not going to be popular with, and I'm sorry, please forgive me, but I have to say it. And the thing is not only are hair dyes and bleach and chemical straighteners and chemical perms not good for us or the people who are working with these products who are not going to be happy with me, the hairdressers, because I know that's your livelihood, but not only is it not good for our skin, for our well-being, but think about what's happening to the groundwater and the planets as millions, maybe a billion or two of women wash these products down the sink every day. And lately I've had people come, talking to me about the contrails and the government's poisoning us, and then I drive down the highway by my house and they're spraying the walnut trees with insecticides and they're flying over with the crop dusters, and there's the cars, and I mean everywhere we look we're breathing the same air, and we're bombarded with chemicals, and there's some things we can't do much about. I mean, maybe we can sign a petition, we can get mad at the government. Well, you know what, they're not going to change. Some things aren't going to change. But what we do to our own bodies, how we take care of ourselves, we have control over that. I went to get my toes done a few weeks ago, and I was sitting there waiting for my appointment, and the fumes were so strong from the acrylic nails and all the polishes and the removers, and I got up and left. I couldn't do it, and I thought, and they're wearing masks. I mean, a lot of them know these are carcinogens, and it's toxic for us, it's toxic for the planet, and I wonder what would happen if as women, especially women in this country, who can afford to do this, said no. Could we do that? Are we able to see the connection between what we do and our planet? I mean, there's women who have beautifully colored hair who would never think of, say, throwing a cigarette butt in the ocean, right? But think nothing of having their hair highlighted. I know, I was one of them. Never thought about it before. So I'm putting that out there, and almost like a challenge to say, what if we just were as free as our hair? The economy's rough for some people. You'd save a lot of money. It'd be healthier for the planet. And you know what? If you're single and you're trying to attract a man, men don't care. They don't care about the color of the hair. This is all about us women. It really is. We're the ones who are judging and criticizing and critiquing each other. So what if we were just nicer and accepting and loving toward ourselves and towards each other? Could change the world. The Dalai Lama said that Western women were going to save the planet. This might be a first step. Anyway, something to think about. Namaste.